So guys, let's study about socialism that was followed in India by मन में जब शांति है, जेब में जब गांधी है. So we are going to study about Gandhiism now. Before studying any basic idea about Gandhiism, let's understand the autobiography of Gandhiji. We have already known the autobiography through various movies like Lage Raho Munna Bhai, Gandhiji the Mahatma, or any other movie that you have watched or documentaries that's there. Or why movies यार बचपन से पढ़ते आए हैं गांधी जी के बारे में. So guys who doesn't know, let's have a brief biography of Gandhi. That is, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in Porobandar in Gujarat in 1869, not in 1969, 1869. He was called Mahatma by Rabindranath Tagore. Mahatma means the great soul. So Gandhi जी को महात्मा टाइटल किसने दी थी? ये क्वेश्चन लगे रहो मुन्ना में भी है. That is Rabindranath Tagore. He was father of our nation. Obviously, he is father of our nation. हर दिन उसी के भरोसे बाहर निकलते हैं, because father of our nation's photo is also there in the currency notes that we have. He applied age-old ancient Indian tales like truth, non-violence and satyagraha as a political weapon and won the freedom not by late but by loving the enemy. So guys, Gandhiji actually brought the independence with non-violence. वो लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई भी बोलते हैं ना, गन्स नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं, सिर्फ एक धोती और लाठी पहन के लाठी से भिजा दिया, वो भी मार के नहीं, सिर्फ लाठी दिखा के. सो नॉन वायलेंस वॉज द प्रिंसिपल weapon of Gandhiji, and in Gandhiism also. He preached only whatever he practiced. He preached whatever he only practiced. That means whatever he has studied in London, that only he practiced or preached. Gandhiji's public life began with his struggle against racial discrimination and apartheid policies of fight against the Indian community in South Africa. So guys, we also know that when a young Gandhi was actually thrown out of a running bus in South Africa when he was studying there his advocate, that means LLB की पढ़ाई जब कर रहे थे, when young Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was thrown around the running bus, that time the basic principle of equality came in his mind. After he came back to India in 1915, Gandhi founded Sabarmati Ashram at Ahmedabad and Paunar Ashram at Nagpur. So guys, these are the various ashrams that were started. First one Sabarmati Ashram, जिसका effect future में भी है. We'll study about Sabarmati Ashram once again, which is there at Ahmedabad, that is Gujarat, and Paunar Ashram, that is there at Nagpur, that is at Maharashtra. Further digging into his history or biography, in 1915 and in 1970, Gandhi mobilized people in small way to observe protest against imposing illegal and immoral taxes on traders and irregularities in immigration of Indian agriculture labor to British colonies. So in 1915 and 1917, Gandhi actually revolted non-violently for various tax system for traders and migration of agricultural laborers. In 1917-1918, Gandhi led a great movement against British exploitation of coffee plantation workers and indigo farmers in Champaran district of Bihar. So these the various rebellion that Gandhiji was a part of. And जिनको पता नहीं indigo क्या है, it was a plant which is actually banned for production now, and India is very suitable for growing indigo plants. That is nothing but afim plant. Okay, even if you don't believe, during the time of Mohenjo-daro and Indus Valley civilization also, indigo was very widely demanded by all the civilization only from Indus Valley, that is from India only. This movement of Gandhi influenced the public and helped him to emerge as a great leader coming forward. This movement of 1915, 1917, 1918 made him a nationwide leader, a hero and father of our nation. The nationalists began to believe the movement writings and his ideas are conductive in freedom struggle. That means these movements, ideas and writing made a basic movement of our freedom struggle. Historian observed that history of Indian freedom struggle since 1920 to 1947 till the time India won freedom was the history of Gandhian leadership, which united the people on the doctrine of truth, non-violence and satyagraha. So guys, in the history also we have seen that the entire freedom struggle that started from 1920 to 1947 till the time we got the freedom, it was totally led by the history of Gandhi's leadership and with the doctrine of truth, non-violence and satyagraha. So these are the basic things of socialism that he used. Gandhi's writings were Hind Swaraj, a racial criticism on modern civilization, the story of my experiment with truth, that is his autobiography, he wrote it himself, and the Gita according to Gandhi. So these are his writings, guys, where he used his principles. Fourth influence of Gandhian philosophy, that means where was the influence of Gandhian philosophy? Philosophical ideas of Socrates, Plato, Toru, Ruskin and Tolstoy, the messages of prophets like Gautam Buddha and Christ, the teachings of Jain, Tirthankars and sacred books like Bhagavad Gita. That means he got his philosophies, Gandhi's philosophies were totally based on the philosophical idea of Socrates, Plato, Thoreau, Ruskin, Tolstoy, and also based on various prophets such as Gautam Buddha, Christ, teachings of Jain, Tirthankars, that means Tirthankars, and sacred books such as Bhagavad Gita. Old Testaments, Qurans, Upanishads and mythological and the legendary stories of Hindu Puranas influenced Gandhi ideals. So not only that, he also based on Old Testaments such as Hitopadesha or Panchatantra, Qurana, Upanishads and mythological various legendary stories of Hindu Purans also were based on Gandhi's ideal. That means he based his ideal on the basis of these Puranas and these books that was there. So there from where we got the Gandhian philosophy, which was known as Gandhism. Thank you.